All right. Now moving on with the event, my next invitation goes to our second icon of the day. It is for Miss Taniya Lewwanduwage from Sri Lanka, who has comedy lined up to make us laugh out loud. Miss Taniya, the stage is yours.
Thank you, MCs. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and AIESECers. Let me start off by saying there will be no stars and no dancing involved in this performance. It might sort of disappoint some of y'all out there, but that is how it has to be. So in fact, I was expecting that some of y'all might do one of your little dances, because isn't that like your thing? Huh? Is it because I'm not an AIESECer? I don't get a dance? Is that how it is? I have, honestly, what do you call those dances? The little dances that you'll always do? Hakas? Anybody? Jives. Nice. At least one person knows the name of the dance that you all have been doing your entire life. Nice. So I don't get a jive. That's okay. That's okay. Fine. That's all right. I have always wondered how you all came up with this name for the organization. I mean, I hope to God that it wasn't, I mean, you all didn't name the organization after Isaac Newton, because that'll be really sad. I mean, you should have been a little more careful, I feel, because for a person who is really bad with their pronunciation like me, we could call you guys all sort of different things, you know. Instead of AIESEC, I could say AIESEC. So what's the organization that you represent? AIESEC. So it has a really bad, really sad connotation to it, not the kind of dancing and partying kind of vibe that you all would want. Yeah. And instead of AIESECers, I hope I'm saying it right, I could say AIESECers. So I go, it has a really horrific, dramatic effect to it. So you could have been a bit more careful when you were suggesting the name for the organization, but I hope it's done. So it's true though, I'm not an AIESEC. I'll tell you how it happened. So I graduated from the University of Taniya in Sri Lanka. I did management and IT. I was the top of the batch here. Thank you very much. So during the first year of our university, so this is the year when racking happens, right? Where seniors with all their personality issues, their family problems, their inferiority complexes, they come with all that and they dump it on us and try to work out their issues through us. So the faculty I was in, the Faculty of Science, was an anti-rack faculty, thank God for that. But so the rest of the faculties, they all called us ala, potatoes. But we took pride in being called potatoes, but that didn't really reduce the fear that we had towards our seniors. We were children, right? So one of those days, couple of seniors came to our lecture hall and they just asked us 2 questions. Yeah, just 2 questions. They asked, you want to join AIESEC? Or do you just, want to live? I obviously chose life. I mean, I wasn't going to put my life on the line to join an organization which was named after a dude who screwed up most of our lives just because he couldn't mind his own business after an apple fell on his head. Wasn't going to do that. And here we are. All the irony. Anyways, I honestly don't know what you guys did to make them pissed off so much. Anyhow, welcome to LOLout featuring Taniya's Originals. That's right, that's my YouTube channel. Whenever you have some free time, do check it out. I'm just kidding. You guys are here, you obviously have free time, no? Just check it out. Seriously, just check it out. Yeah. So when I was invited to be a part of this event, I was thrilled, I was overjoyed, because it's for a good cause, right? So I must take a minute and really thank the organizing committee for coming up with this initiative, organizing this. Shagisha from the organizing committee told me to say those exact words. I'm so sorry you had to hear that. Shagisha, did I say everything? Was there anything? Oh, I was also asked to say that AIESEC is a non-political and non-discriminatory organization. I had no idea where in my performance I was expected to say that. So I just thought I'll just get it over with at the beginning. I mean, it's weird if you didn't already know that. You're a part of the organization, right? It's like an Indian coming to Sri Lanka, no offense to Indians, but it's like an Indian coming to Sri Lanka and saying, so Sri Lanka is a democratic socialist republic country. And we'd be like, okay, and are you trying to make a point? Point kya hai? And then they would be like, no, sir, Shavisha from the organizing committee told me to say that. It's like that. But anyways, I wasn't lying though when I said I was excited to be a part of the event. It was because I really like you guys. I mean, I like your ways, the AIESEC ways, your little dances and everything. Apart from the part where you pour water on newly elected committees and stuff. So I am against all type of cruelty, harassment, violence. I'm not cool with that. Now, some of y'all would say, hey, this is how we roll. We work hard, we play hard. And I say, bullshit. But what is this, some kind of cult? I'm not cool with that. But other than that, I really like your ways. I mean, I also have a lot of friends who are AIESECers. So whenever we go to a wedding also, all of you little AIESECers, you come together from all different parts of the country, the world, and then you will do your, one of those little dances. And it's really good. It's really fun to watch. Of course, the couple is expected to be the center of attention because it's their wedding day, they pay for everything. And then there you are, with your little dances and everything. And we end up just watching you guys, but it's fun because we can see that y'all think that everything is happening, very seamlessly. It's a very nice collective dance. But in reality, have you all seen a bunch of confused chickens? Bloop, 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 bloop. And then there at the corner, there are a couple of chickens who have no idea of whatsoever of what's going around. You guys pretty much look like that. Yeah, because everybody does this one thing which they think is the right thing. But then collectively, you end up making all sort of different uncoordinated head, hand, and other body part movements. So it's like a collective mess, but it's really fun to watch. It's really fun to watch. I like you guys. You guys are cute. Another part of why I really liked being a part of this event was because I had missed performing, because the thing about stand-up comedy, humorous speech, whatever that is that we draw from the audience, right? We build on the audience response. And when I was told that I'm going to perform in front of a bunch of AIESECers, I was really excited because I thought, I'm going to get a really good, nice response. And, I'm going to feel that nice adrenaline rush again. And then they gave me you guys. Yeah. I mean, so when I say a response, I didn't mean the type of response that one of you guys gave the lady from the California last night. The lady literally said she just woke up a while ago and that she was sick. And like a normal human being, when you talk for like 30 minutes, you get thirsty. That's how the human body is. But then so when this lady finished her performance, one of y'all, I can't remember the name, but one of y'all who really felt that, no, I have to say something. I have to get some attention, went ahead and said, so why are you drinking so much water, huh? I was like, did he literally ask that? Not only that, he just went ahead and said, this is my water bottle. My water bottle. So not that kind of response, but of course it's worse now because I'm now just staring at these little tiny boxes of wings, I think. Truth be told, I'm not even looking at the wings because we always talk about how important eye contact is, right? And now everything is virtual. And the only way that I can maintain eye contact, make you feel as if I'm looking at you, to pretend that you guys are important, the only way I can do it is through this little teeny weeny webcam. So most of the times I'm just staring at this little webcam, and this is as terrible as stand-up comedy can get. Yeah. Also, I thought until I learned that Kevin Hart got slapped with a buffalo wing early on his career. So I'm just glad at least I'm safe from being physically assaulted by an angry mob of AIESECers. So distance is always good. I'm just really happy to be here. I am. I really like stand-up comedy. I like stand-up comedy because I believe it adds on to the person's positivity, their resilience. It sort of loosens you up, right? It's also laughing is therapeutic. It's good for you. I'm saying this so that whoever who doesn't feel like laughing, now might be a good time to make an effort at it because it's good for you. I mean, come on, guys. If you can't do something that is good for you, then I can't help you. I have lost my faith in you. Seriously. So early this year in February, I started my YouTube channel on stand-up comedy, purely out of passion, right? It's very early in its journey. However, most of the subscribers that I have, so my friends, my colleagues, the people that I know, most of them. So they're always very concerned, very careful about how they comment, and they're always very supportive, very encouraging, to which I'm grateful. But it's when you get such a really nice comment from a total stranger is when you get that really moment, right? And also in between you get really feisty ones. I personally believe all comments as important because it means that someone out there made an effort, right? They had to sign in, they thought about what has to go into the comment, they typed it in and actually posted it. So that's some serious effort. So I'll make sure that I reply to all the comments. But then and there, I do get really hilarious ones. So very early on my YouTube channel, I got a comment for the very first video that I ever posted to my channel, which said something like, "You need to eat. You look underfed. We can see the skeleton. And why don't you have any makeup on your face? You only have lipstick. No, you open your mouth too much. We can only see your mouth. And then what's the deal with your eyes, man? Your eyes look as if you're high on weed." Uh-oh. But the nice thing about that comment was all of that. And it ended with a but. I mean, beauty, the normal but, beauty but. It's at all of that, but good content. So I was like, oh, and I had to listen to him. I mean, for starters, I had to. For starters, I just gave up on weed. I mean, it was tough at the beginning, I wouldn't lie, but it was something I had to do. I also, before any shoots now, I get my gold facial done. I also get my hair and my makeup done by a professional because I also have to look like a princess while trying to make people laugh. Yeah, doing stand-up comedy in this country is pretty tough, man. I wouldn't do this for a living because one, everyone has an opinion about your jokes. Two, people get offended really easily for the slightest thing, right? Maybe it's a generational thing. I don't know. I know this because I was one such person sometime back. But I think it's a part of your learning curve. The more you grow up, you learn to take a joke. But most of like my family, my relatives, they feel really offended by the things that I say. My sisters, for an example, are the first to dislike most of my videos, especially when I, talk crap about their children, other people's children, but you know what I mean. Some of my relatives would be like, what has happened to this child? Can an adult speak some sense into her? She was fine all this time and now she's blabbering all this utter bullshit and everyone is laughing at her. And I was like, first of all, I might look like this. I mean, I might be tiny, but I'm a fully grown adult, okay? I might show you my NIC. Okay, maybe I won't, because I look like a little duke in that. So no. But my point is, I'm a fully grown adult. Yeah. And if people are laughing at the things I say, I'll be happy. Comedian. And then the relatives would go on to say, why is she bringing disgrace upon our family name? Huh? Why is she destroying our reputation? And then I'll be like, I'm sorry, who are you? Mom, who is this dude? Heavy. When was the last time I spoke with him? Why is he concerned? Everybody really has an opinion. It's tough. I got another such hilarious comment very recently, which said, that was 4 minutes of my life that I wish I could take back. Awful comedian. That's what he said. So the nice thing about that comment was the poor dude watched the entire video, hoping that at some point it will get better. But when it didn't, he was really sad and heartbroken. So he posted the comment, which is fair. I respect that. And then there was a reply comment to it, which was really hilarious. He said, another stranger, total stranger, He said, bruh, I thought the same. Not only she is unfunny, he said unfunny, her facial expressions are weird and creepy. Thank God she's not married for real life, because no man deserves this kind of torture. That's what he said. So I paused and I took all of that in. And I wish I could say that my feelings were hurt. But the only thing that kept going in my mind was, look, you guys don't know me. You're absolute strangers. You know nothing about me. So if you ask one of those few people who really understands me, who really gets me, they would tell you that what you thought was absolutely true. I mean, not only just weird and creepy, the woman is crazy also, right? Duh, like, look at me. I am weird and creepy. Don't forget dramatic, essentially an important component. But I'm just happy that I was able to communicate that across to you. But just for my info, aren't all comedians weird, creepy, and dramatic? I mean, have you ever seen like a well-composed, well-mannered, like, calm, quiet comedian? But then they would make you laugh with their mannerism. Like, ladies and gentlemen, can I present to you the first piece of humor tonight? I hope you enjoy and laugh. Okay, that came out creepier than I expected, but you get what I mean. So I think I'm not alone, brah. Now I had to respond to this comment. So I went ahead and said, hello, gentlemen, with my weird and creepy smile. I literally typed that. And I said, I'm sorry, this was not your cup of tea. But on the positive side, you two found each other through my video. How cute is that, right? Okay, someone is playing music in the background. No? All right. So I also told them to keep spreading positivity, because they seem to be really good at that. Yes, so I'm also an introvert. Any introverts in the audience? Any introverts? Jesus Christ, you all look like introverts. It's not a mental illness, if that's what you're thinking. It's not a mental illness. I mean, oh, yay! We see. I see some hands. Nice. So now that we have some introverts, the thing about introverts is that we hate random social interactions, right? We hate all types of social interactions, but the random ones, we are very uncomfortable with it. So we have this urge, we have this need to be prepared for such social interactions. We need to know what's coming. So we constantly have these mental conversations where we role play all possible scenarios that can be there in a given particular social interactions, so that when it comes to the real one, we can comfortably act it out. Yeah, you guys are you're fine with us. We are no threat. We are no harm to the society. We're just fine. So because of this need, I have faced so many awkward situations, right? So many awkward situations. Anyone out there on your birthday, when someone randomly called you to say happy birthday, have you gotten really panicked and say, you too? No? Maybe on a New Year's Day, when someone called you and asked, how have you been? Did you ever go like, wish you the same? No? Me, every single time. Happens to me all the time. All the single time. Not very recently, before pandemic surfaced, I remember I was at a shopping mall. I bought something and then I paid with my debit card. So he handed me over my bag. And while he was doing that, he said, your receipt is in your bag, right? So he said, your receipt is in your bag. And I immediately, with a nice, bright smile, I said, you too. And then we shared a moment of awkwardness with each other. I have never visited that shop ever again. Never in my life ever since. Yeah. No. The worst thing though happened back at office when we were actually working from office, not from home. It happened when I held the lift to someone, thankfully from a different floor. So as he entered the lift, he said, thank you. Right. As he was entering, he said, thank And now I panicked. I panicked because now I have to respond, right? And I wasn't prepared for this. And my part of my brain wanted to say, no problem. The other part wanted to say, you're welcome. So now I had like a mental battle. And a few seconds after this mental battle, I ended up saying, your problem. With my weird, creepy smile, I said, your problem. Yeah, never saw that dude again. Never saw him. And I really, in a way, I agree with that man. Maybe he's right. No man deserves this weird creepiness, this torture. I agree. So weird. But you know what's not weird about my life? My 2 nieces. Yeah. So right now I live with my little niece. My little niece is super cute. She's also really hilarious. So one day, while I was working from home, she came to me. So she has a little toy house, like a little playhouse, to which she calls her khade, the shop, right? So she came to me and she was like, Punchi, so that's what she calls me. Punchi, what do you need from my khade? So I was working. I was like, I don't need anything, baby. I'm working now. Don't need anything. So she looked at me, like observed me for a bit. And then she was like, do you need a roof? A roof? Yeah, a roof would be nice. A roof is the only thing that I'm missing in my life right now. So a roof would be nice. Thanks. She's like, don't worry, Punchi. So she went to her khade, took the roof off of her khade, brought the roof to me and handed it off. There you go, Punchi. I was like, thank you, baby. And then she went on to do, right? I was like, what the hell was that? And then she was like, and then I saw my sister observing me from afar. And I was like, that wasn't me. I didn't teach her that. I have never in my life ever done that because I get blamed for these things, honestly. Another day, so my niece came to me with her hands covered like that, right? She was very excited. She came like that. And she was like, Punchi, I got you a present. So now I knew that obviously there was nothing inside. But I had a long day. So I really wanted, I was excited to see what her creative little mind would have wanted to get me. Yeah. So I was also excited. I was like, oh, what is it? So she came close to me, right? She came close to me and she whispered in my ear, very excited. She said, it's wet paper. So it could have been absolutely anything at all. And you just decided to get me wet paper. Maybe he was right. Maybe I do need a roof in my life. I do need a roof in my life. Huh. Being an introvert is tough, man. Thanks for watching Tani's Origin.